Now that you know how to format your resume, let us go through the do's and don'ts in an interview. Before the interview, make sure you have prepared the following. First is your resume or your CV. Your resume is supposed to be a summary of your career and skills that is tailored for a specific job application, while a CV is a detailed and exhaustive document of your entire career. In results oriented jobs such as graphic design, a portfolio, which is a collection of your previous works, are also necessary during your interview. Second is your cover letter. Typically, this is sent before the interview. Your cover letter should detail what kind of a person you are, your skills, your experiences, and how can you contribute to a company. During the interview, before we dive in with what to say during an interview, let's talk about what to do and what not to do during an interview. First is to arrive on time. It is best to arrive 15 to 30 minutes before the interview because this gives you ample time to mentally prepare yourself for the interview. It also proves that you are punctual, plus, it gives you enough cushion of time in case the interview is to start earlier than scheduled. Second, put on professional attire. It is best to arrive well put together. By dressing professionally, it makes you more approachable, which is a plus during the interview. Also, being in a professional attire makes you feel like you're already hired and going to work, which gives you the confidence boost you need for the interview. Third, don't ramble. It is best to keep your answers short and concise, and if you can, add room to expand with your answers. Try adding, if you want, I can walk you through how I accomplished this major task slash project. This creates a loop in the conversation which makes it sound more natural rather than being one sided. Fourth, don't ask about the salary unless asked. Typically, salary negotiations occur at the end of the interview, once the applicant pool has been reduced to only a handful of candidates. There, it is important to negotiate a fair price, not too low, not too high. This makes you a competitive candidate without companies abusing you for low pay and being taken aback by your absurd demands regarding your pay. Fifth, what to say and what not to say. So, this is the practice part. Let's practice on what to say and what not to say during an interview. I'll be the interviewer and you'll be the applicant. Just say your response out loud and I'll tell you how to best respond after you have answered. Ready? So, the first question is, describe yourself. It is best to respond, I'm a detail oriented and organized professional who works well in structured environments. During my experience at this organization, I handled this task, which required accuracy, consistency, and coordination with different departments. Through that experience, I learned how to manage routine administrative work efficiently while meeting deadlines, and that's the kind of reliability and structure I bring to a role like this. Second question, what are your strengths? It is best to respond. One of my strengths is organization. In my internship, I handled record keeping and ensured they were logged and released on time. By only providing one or two strengths, it allows the interviewer to perceive you as someone grounded or who keeps it real and not overinflate themselves too much. Third question, what are your weaknesses? It is best to respond. I used to hesitate asking questions early on, but I learned that clarifying tasks early actually prevents mistakes. So I've been working on speaking up sooner. It is important to provide at least one weakness, as no person has no weakness. Do take note that you should provide a weakness that is not a deal breaker to a job application or to the job that you're applying for. Don't say you're unorganized when you're applying for a clerical job, for example. Next question. Why should we hire you? It is best to respond as, based on the role, you're looking for someone reliable and detail oriented. My experience handling records and details aligns well with that. It is crucial that you don't sound like you're begging for a job or overselling your skills and experiences so much. Remember, keep it real and keep it positive. What to do after the interview? So the interview just ended. Here's what you should do after. First, send a thank you message. It is best if you make this short and send it within 24 hours. Sending it late makes you seem unorganized or even desperate for a response. Second, respect the wait time provided. If the interviewer said that they'll keep in touch with you next week, then wait until next week. If there's no timeline provided, then wait for 5 to 7 business days. Third, follow up once and only once. Once a week or 7 business days have elapsed, follow up on them with a short message. Include the job position you are applying for and show your eagerness for this job. Fourth, keep applying. If you haven't received a response yet, and even before a day has passed after your initial interview, just keep on applying. There's plenty of opportunities to seize, and there's nothing wrong with that. Fifth, rework your wording. Recap your last interview and jot down which answers you see weak or questions you struggled with. Writing down your preferred answer might help prepare you for the next interview. Sixth, if rejected, respond with grace. Even during this momentous time, it is important to reply gracefully in a rejection letter. You don't know when you'll cross paths again, so it is best to leave things with grace. Remember that the interview is not yet the hardest thing you'll ever encounter in your career. It is just the beginning. The interview is a test in how strong you'll stand amidst the pressure. And if you recently failed your last interview, cheer up as there are more doors opening your way. If you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you won't miss out on the videos about job application.